On the night of March 10 to 11, 2025, Ukraine reportedly launched at least 340 drones into Russia in the largest drone attack of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, while Russia claims to have intercepted Ukrainian drones in 10 of its regions. The Russian Ministry of Defense stated that the attack targeted several regions, with the highest concentration of drones falling in the Kursk region, where around 130 drones were intercepted, and the Moscow region, where nearly 90 drones were neutralized. The attack took place just hours before a Ukrainian delegation met with U.S. officials in Saudi Arabia to discuss possible peace negotiations. It should be noted that this incident has captured global attention as the Russia-Ukraine conflict escalates, driven by the relentless evolution of drone warfare. Ukraine's latest attack follows an intensifying pattern of UAV strikes deep into Russian territory, breaking previous records and pushing the boundaries of modern combat. The previous record for a major Ukrainian drone assault on Moscow was set on September 10, 2024, when at least 144 drones swarmed the Russian capital and surrounding areas. However, this new attack signals an unprecedented shift in strategy, as drones become the defining weapon of the war. Experts now describe this conflict as a full-scale drone war, with both sides relying heavily on UAV for reconnaissance, precision strikes, and psychological warfare. The New York Times reported on March 3, 2025, that drones have completely transformed the battlefield, turning off-the-shelf models into deadly swarm weapons deployed along the front lines. Ukraine's strikes on Moscow and beyond prove that modern warfare is no longer confined to traditional battle zones. Meanwhile, Russia has been launching drone attacks on Ukrainian cities almost every night, with a Reuters report on February 24, 2025, noting Kyiv's claim that Moscow had deployed nearly 1,150 attack drones in a single week. This mutual reliance on drones not only highlights their tactical flexibility, but also underscores their role in depleting enemy defenses while targeting both civilian and military infrastructure. Currently, the production of unmanned systems has become a crucial measure of each side's wartime capacity, with Ukrainian officials claiming that by 2024 they had produced over 1 million first-person view drones, small, agile devices often used for precision strikes. Russia, on the other hand, has boasted of producing 4,000 drones per day, with both nations projecting ambitions to scale production to 3 to 4 million units by 2025, and while these figures remain difficult to verify independently, they emphasize the industrial commitment to drone warfare. Ukraine's drone production has been bolstered by domestic innovation and international support, whereas Russia has heavily relied on Iranian-made Shahed drones, as mentioned in a report by the New York Post. Meanwhile, Russia and Ukraine also use defense systems to protect their territories from drones, with Russia deploying the Panzer S-1 and Ukraine utilizing the Gepard, which was supplied by Germany. The Panzer S-1 is a short-range air defense system, mounted on a truck, combining surface-to-air missiles and rapid-firing 30mm anti-aircraft cannons, and it is also capable of protecting frontline troops and military bases from low-flying jets, helicopters, and missiles. This system is based on an unarmored 8x8 truck chassis and is primarily operated by the Russian Air Force in static missions to defend bases and weapon installations, including protecting long-range S-400 surface-to-air missile batteries from incoming radar-seeking missiles, such as the US-made AGM-88 HARM. Reportedly, the Panzer also features a passive electro-optical guidance channel in addition to radar guidance, and its 1257 E6 missiles have a slightly longer firing range of 20 kilometers, and with a price of $15 million per unit, it is cheaper than the TOS air defense system. Russia recently announced a new variant of the short-range Panzer air defense system, the SMDE variant, which is reportedly capable of carrying up to 48 small interceptors and is specifically designed to help protect critical infrastructure from unmanned aerial threats. This variant made its debut at the Army 2024 exhibition and was showcased in a standalone static configuration, but it is not difficult to imagine that it could be integrated into various tactical trucks or other platforms, including ships like previous Panzer models. The Panzer has a varied combat record, including in Ukraine and Syria, and although the Syrian military began receiving the first of 40 Panzer systems in 2007, this air defense system had limited success in shooting down Israeli fighter jets during their frequent attacks. On May 14, 2018, a Panzer was reportedly destroyed by an Israeli spike missile, and Russian media vaguely claimed that the unfortunate Panzer was either inactive or had somehow expended all of its missiles. Meanwhile, Ukraine continues to rely on the Gepard air defense system to defend itself against Russia's invasion, particularly against drone attacks, and the first shipment of these anti-aircraft systems took place on July 25, 2022, when the German government approved Kriegsmarine transfer of around 50 upgraded Gepard systems to Ukraine. The first 3 Gepard units arrived in Ukraine in July 2022, and by the end of September, 30 Gepard systems along with 6,000 anti-aircraft ammunition had been delivered by Germany. On December 2, 2022, Germany retrieved 7 additional Gepard units that were to be discarded, intending to renovate them and send them in the following spring, but only 4 of them had reached Ukraine by July 11, 2023. In May 2023, Germany repurchased 15 Gepard systems that had been sold to Qatar in 2020 at more than twice the original selling price. The Gepard's capabilities should not be underestimated, as it can autonomously detect and track targets thanks to its independent search and tracking radar systems, and this vehicle is equipped with 2 radars, including a pulse Doppler search radar mounted at the rear of the turret roof and a tracking radar installed at the front. These radars provide 360-degree scanning with simultaneous target tracking, interference suppression, search on the move capability, and a monopulse tracking mode with a range of 15 kilometers. The Gepard is fitted with a 2-man turret armed with 2 Oerlikon Contraves 35mm KDA cannons, which have a cyclic rate of fire of 550 rounds per minute and a maximum firing range of 5,500 meters. The cannons can fire a full range of ammunition, including high-explosive incendiary tracer, armor-piercing, high-explosive frangible armor-piercing discarding sabot, armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot with tracer, target practice tracer projectile, and advanced hit efficiency and destruction rounds.